How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Stay Decay 2. So in today's video, I want to do a garage update. So a few days ago, I did a community update, but ever since then, I've been basically rushing around the map and gathering all the cars that I want at my base. A lot has changed, so let's go through some of them. And I actually upgraded every single one of them, unless I intentionally left them unupgraded for some reason. So let's go check it out. As you guys can see, my character was doing a little exciting, jug. I think he was dancing or something. So let's go around. So right here we have all the, what were they called? Normas. So from what I understand, it was supposed to be a mechanic mission. But maybe because I took too long, the mechanic never actually showed up, but the Normas did. So I brought all of them back. Took me a while because I basically had to go back and forth, and I upgraded all of them. So they're all Zep Busters right now, and I freaking love the fact that this one is like neon blue, and this one's neon green, and that one's like yellow. I wish this one was red, and I wish maybe another one was like purple or something, but as you guys can see, we got the Skittles collection right here. They're all super cool trucks, in my opinion. I only use these trucks for storage, like material storage. I don't really use them for anything else. I don't drive them. That's why they park so nicely, because once I park them nicely, I don't drive them anymore. There's total like 3 vehicles that I really drive, but I do love these supercharger blowers. They just sit in the front, and they do have this mini plow, so unlike the Impaler, the Sharpen plow, you get stuck. This one really doesn't, and it's super cool truck. You can put 6 items in the back, of course, like I said. So since there's 5, that's 30 units of supply that you can put in the back. 30 sacks of supply. And here we have the Speedy. This is my basically fast car section. Of course, these are road racers. All 3 of them are road racers. Let me get the sun out of the way. The first one's the basic version. I just like this one a lot because it's black. I love black cars. Like, black car, I think shows...
We're kind of running out of time on this.
Chill, man. So I think black car shows the line, or black and white shows the line of the car really, really well. And most of the time in this game, when road racers spawn, they're normally, bluish, like baby blue. So I really like this black one. And I had a white one, and I actually upgraded it to this baby right here. And the middle right here is at the Road Racer MX. In my personal opinion, this is the fastest car in this game. I don't think there's a car that's even faster than this. I'm serious. I personally think that way. Because this road racer is actually pretty tail happy when you drive it to a certain point. But the road racer MX is actually, you can basically do a donut. You can't even do donuts. I don't think you can. I mean, you could try, but it really holds its traction really, really well. So I think this is like literally can go through hairpin bends like fast as hell. And of course we have the upgraded version right here. The upgraded version, I don't know if it loses speed. It doesn't feel like it did, but of course with all this weight added, it must have. But then again, it is tougher. So the next section we have is the, I would say, 4th of July section-ish. Of course we have the Burnister, which is the truck, 4th of July special truck. I drive this pretty often because it is one of the best off-road vehicles, and it shoots flame out the side. How freaking awesome is that? And it takes 4 people, of course, and it has a trunk that can fill 6 slots. So average wise, I mean, this is probably, in general, this is probably the best overall car that I have. And then, but the bad thing is that it doesn't have a horn. A lot of time I want a horn to attract zombies, but this one doesn't. And of course we have the pyro launcher, or sorry, pyro something. Forgot the name. Let's check it out. Pyro Hawk, I think it's called. Come on. Pyro Hawk, sorry, yeah, Pyro Hawk. So Pyro Hawk, of course, is a 4th of July vehicle as well. It shoots firework out of the side to attract zombies, so it doesn't really burn them. But it does have that ski box on top. I don't know why it only has 5 slots. If you guys remember this, there's a very similar car to this. Of course, it's not upgraded. There's no armor, but it does have the ski box. But it carries, what, 8, I believe, but I haven't come across that vehicle so far in the game. I don't really drive this much unless I want to attract zombie and run them over for some reason. And then we have here the survey car. The survey car, I used to drive this all the time right before I clear out all the play cards, of course, because survey car with a huge range of scanning area, it helps you discover the play cards a lot easier by just honking the horn. So there's that 3 cards. I don't remember how many cards do I actually have. I'll count them once I'm done. Of course, the big bosses, they're the upgraded military trucks. So it doesn't look much different from the basic military truck other than the plow and maybe some, those spikes on the wheels and maybe those rebars and then the windows. But it does these two, I think everybody can agree they look freaking tough. They look ridiculously tough. So I like them, but I don't drive them because they are very, very slow. It's like you're trying to ride an elephant. You know what I mean? So they're cool looking. They can take a lot of hit, but they're so slow. I'd rather drive something fast and agile and get out of the trouble, but instead of just ramming them over. But I don't know, maybe one day when we do some kind of mission, we might need it. And here are all the stuff that, I just pack them full of storage. I don't really use them. And of course, these start up as REM SVs or utility truck. So for those who don't know, those trucks, one's with the plow and one's without. But when you upgrade them, they actually get to become the same vehicle. It has these propane tanks truck on the back, and I think I use these for food storage. Let's check them out. I'm not trying to refill you. Yeah, so I am using these as for food storage, and 4 of them, 6 units each, so that's 24 bags of food, and you got it times 24 times 5. That's, whatever that is, $1.20 something. Sorry, not $1, $1.20 something. So now we have, of course, the vans. Personally, I do like the vans a lot.
We need a favor.
Abandoned soldiers. So I use these for ammos, as you guys can see. I upgraded these Vaninos, of course, and I can't really upgrade this. I would love to upgrade this, but it is a 4th of July vehicle. I only came across 2 vans, so I needed a 3rd one for storage. So I just basically called in the meat wagon and put it there. I do like the van a lot because it does take 4 people, and it has 8 units of storage. So they're basically a bigger truck if you think about it. And I think if you upgrade it, it gets taller, so it is better at off-roading. You guys can see, I don't know if it's maybe a bit hard to see or just my imagination, but it looks like it is taller and it's stronger. I actually used this as a battering tool thanks to a subscriber telling me this. I tested out against the military truck and this. So the military truck actually did not survive against the Juggernaut, but this did. So maybe it's like the mass of the vehicle and how fast it goes. And I actually tested it out because a subscriber told me. So let's go on to the 3 cars that I drive the most. The 3 cars I drive the most, of course, we have these. The first one here, it is a muscle car. All of them, all 3 of these are upgraded. So the first one is Trailblazer, a Trail King, whatever it's called. It's a Jeep, basically. It's upgraded. But in my opinion, there's no better off-road vehicle than this. Not even the 4th of July Burnister truck is better than this. This one is amazing. Unfortunately, it only takes 2 people, so a lot of time when you're trying to do mission, it does kind of get annoying when some like a NPC trying to follow you. But then again, you can just tell them to walk. So the next one is the car that I probably drive the most. This is an Impaler. If you bought the Ultimate Edition, you will get this car, of course. So the Impaler takes 4 people. And look at all these spikes. It always reminded me of Mad Max. And of course, we have the 4 slots in the back. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the Impaler is actually raised. So it's like it's on a slant. Basically, the back end is actually taller. So I always like muscle cars when they look like that. An Impaler in real life is probably like what an Impala. Chevy Impala, 60s Chevy Impala, and it has the State of Decay badge on it, and it has like, how many zombies we kill. We paint their skulls on it. Of course, I have killed more zombies than that with this vehicle, but unfortunately, it does not. It adds up. This one for me is kind of like Fast and Furious Charger. If you guys seen the latest one, when Vin Diesel drive in the, or actually maybe the 4th one, it's the Daytona one basically, or something, but look at that. It has these fuel tanks in the back. I think it might be the 4th one where the Daytona or the muscle car Charger where they have to rescue the geek, I don't know, from the bus. I forgot exactly her name. Jesus. I used to be pretty big on all the characters, but I don't remember their characters anymore. But that's the one that when they drive the car off the plane, number 7, I think. So that's what this one reminded me of. And it's lime green. How cool is that? So that one is like neon greenish, but this one is lime green, which I thought is even cooler. So here are all the vehicles I have. Let's count on how many. So there's 4, 6, 9, 12, 15. Well, how many is it here? 18. And then there's 23. So I have 23 vehicles total, but there's a lot more actually. If you guys don't remember, I actually have like 1 billion of them over here because some stupid bug or glitch, but I don't mind. They can just keep spawning as much as they want. There's probably like 40 or 50 here, you know, and then there's obviously there's 2 impellers. I try to keep cars at my outposts at all time, just so you know that I put 2 right there as well. And then I do mean even this one, I have one here, impeller, and then even right here I always try to put 1 or 2 vehicles at each outpost, that way in case of anything happen I have it. So I had to actually, I would say I probably have around 70 or 80 cars that I actually driven on this. Well, I hear, where is he? I hear Pharaoh. I think he's on the other side of that fence. But that's all the cars I have. There's a lot of cars that I want. For example, there's the car, like the GT version of this car, which has like a spoiler on the back, super cool body kit. I can't find it on this map. And then there's also the military Jeep on this as well, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe I hope that they will spawn eventually. And then of course there's the Red Talon SUV that I came across once when I was playing co-ops, but that's about it. And I want that Red Talon SUV. It's like black and red, super cool. And that's about all the cars I can think of. Maybe the police cruiser and the police car, the taxi, that I have it on this map, but I never actually brought it back because I don't see a point having them. They're not very cool taxi police car, you know. There's a bunch of them. In fact, the lot here has like 1 billion police cars. Not billion, obviously. As you guys can see, there's all police cruisers. Every single one of those are police cruisers. But there are police vans and police SUVs. So here are all the cars I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. It'll be a huge help. While you're at it, check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.